So if you believe that you are really doing everything the right way and still not getting the results, you first need to understand 90-10 rule, network marketing rule. What it says is that 90% of activities that we do are actually waste of our time, seriously. And only the 10% will give us or produce us the wealth we are dreaming about, or really the goals that we want to reach. But we don't know what the 10 activities and in what amount actually we should do. What are the 10% activities out of that package? We don't know. So you have to do the whole 100. You have to do everything you are supposed to do. And I can assure you that those percent will be covered. The pearl is somewhere in there. You just have to find it. You have to open up every single oyster, is it? And find the pearl. It's there. But you have to open up everything. Very powerful rule. Also, there are 3 stages of network marketing. First stage is the hardest one. It's the one we struggle in, that is painful. We are so underpaid for what we do, for the amount of money we spend to invest, for the amount of time we invest. We are so underpaid in this stage, and everything that we earn is usually based on our effort. It's on what we do. Usually that limit of that first stage is somewhere around 5K per month, but it probably differs with people. So stage 2 is a place where we are actually okay. You know, we get paid what we are worth, we feel okay. We have people that are working the business with us, they're running. You know, it's not all based on our effort anymore. We have our teammates running with us. There is part of the income that comes from the teamwork. But what we dream of is the stage 3, something that runs by itself. That's the true residual income. The organization lives by itself. It has its leaders, it's deep, and it's really living its life. And the income is something out of our understanding, probably at this stage 1, when you feel this way. And you need to understand it does take long time, effort, work, everything that you need to go through to get to that stage where, you know, it's a very small part that is based on what you do. So right at this point, if you have that question, or someone that is asking you, what am I doing wrong that I'm not getting the results? You need to revise what you do. So are you plugged in the system? And I've been witness. We had our own perfect marketing system and trainings and duplication. Everything was set up. We really believed we're gonna crush it. And 5 months later, we found out that the organization actually, almost the whole organization died. Lots, hundreds of people that were right before quitting because it didn't work. It didn't duplicate. So we had to plug in what organization had for us, and it started to work. It started to duplicate. So use the system you have done, and it doesn't matter that you believe that this is it. It has to duplicate on the proven system. Lead by the example, and your people will follow what is out there for them to use. So spend time on money producing activities. Spend the time with the right people on your team, the ones that are really running with you, and maybe even spend the right time with people, with the right prospects. Talk to right people. Don't try to convince someone that will not join you for weeks. You know, you spend so much time with the wrong people. And very important thing is your story. Because your story is what sells, your passion, your commitment. If that is missing, it doesn't matter what you do. It will not work. You need to have your story, and it has to drive you. People have to relate. You know, when I started, I wanted to stay home with kids. I dropped my business that was making pretty good income And I dropped it and stayed home with kids and had to substitute the income, which was of course hard at the beginning. I hit the wall. Even though I'm an online marketer as a profession, I hit the wall. I couldn't network, and I did all the mistakes possible, by the way. But you know, that's the journey. I had to learn the missing pieces. And I am in a relationship where my husband doesn't support me in network marketing. He actually has a long history with his mom, who really wasted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of dollars in scams. It wasn't even bad companies, like none of the good companies. It was real scams that, you know, came to the market, took the money and got lost, you know. So one of those things, you know, that hype, she was one of those hype people. This is it, put lots of money in, and it got lost. So, you know, he has it deep in himself. So, you know, I have to probably prove him with results where he gets also retired, and we get from probably stage 2 to 3. So honestly, we have our journey, we have our passions. I know I am not coming back. That was so time consuming. I couldn't be with my kids. My first kid had nanny. She almost like felt like I'm the stranger and her nanny is mom. I am not letting that happen again. So you need to have strong why, and it's not here, it's here, down here. You have to feel it there and make it happen. So my advice to you is really daily method of operation, and you can hear it from all the top earners, all the leaders. Without daily method of operation, DMO, you will get lost. You need to, every single morning when you get up, you need to write down what needs to be done and prioritize. Really put a priority to every activity that you need to have done that day. It can be talking to new people, following up, supporting your teammates, using the product that you have. It can be personal development. Everything that needs to be done that day needs to be on a paper with a number. And you start with number 1 and don't move to number 2 until the 1 is done. Move by the top priority. That way, when you evaluate that day, what happened, what was done, you have all the most important stuff done. That is so powerful. That will help you in the business big time. Numbers and evaluate. You have to know your numbers. Hopefully this was helpful. If you like the tips, give me a like. And if you have any more tips on this topic, put them down in the comments so everyone can benefit from your advice. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.